Hi there everybody and welcome to Get Strumming. Now today we're going to have a look at how to play bar chords. Okay then, to begin with, what exactly is a bar chord? Well, technically speaking, a bar chord is when you use your index finger and pressing down on more than one string. So what I'm going to do to begin with is show you how to play a more simpler bar chord, and we'll begin with a B flat. So what we're going to do is use the tip of our index finger and press on both the first and second strings, the top two strings on the first fret. Then we're going to add our second finger onto the second fret third string and our third finger onto the third fret fourth string. That is B flat. Now don't worry if you get this kind of sound to begin with. It's really difficult to press down on more than one string, and you'll find that it kills. It absolutely, it's a killer of a chord. So what you've got to do is keep practicing. Now another way to make this easier is to use your thumb as a clamp on the back of the neck of the ukulele. So when I put my fingers over the fretboard there and press down using my thumb there on the back of the neck, should make it that little bit easier to get a really nice ringing sound. Okay then, so the next question is, why do we need to use bar chords? Well, there are some chords that are impossible to play without using a bar chord. For example, here we've got a B major. So what we're going to do for a B major chord is use our first finger, but we've got to cross the entire second fret. So here we go. So there's the first finger across the second fret. Then we're going to use our second finger on the third fret, third string, and our third finger on the fourth fret, fourth string. That's a B major chord. Now, the good thing is with this is that we can use this chord shape and slide it up further and further up the neck to achieve other chords. So for example, we've got B major there on the second fret, slide it up one fret and you've got another variation of the C major chord, and then slide it up two frets and you've got another variation of the D major chord. Alright, so now let's have a look at another bar chord shape. So what I'm going to do is ask you to put your first finger again on the second fret, and then your second finger on the third fret second string, your third finger on the fourth fret fourth string, and fourth finger on the fourth fret third string. Now what we've got here is another variation of the E minor chord. Now again, you're probably saying, well, I already know how to play the E minor chord because it's played like that. However, the good news is, if you can play an E minor chord like this, you can slide it further up the neck and achieve other minor chords that you might not be able to do just using one or two fingers. So here we go. So here's E minor. Slide it up one fret. You've got an F minor. Slide it up two frets, you've got a G minor, and slide it up another two frets, and you've got another version of the A minor chord. So there's the original A minor chord that we all know and love, and there's one higher up. Another easy way of practicing bar chords, another good way to practice them, is just to use your first finger across the frets. There we go. And now these are called minor seventh chords. So obviously if you play all your strings together without using any fingers, you've got your A minor 7. Then put your first finger on the second fret and you've got a B minor 7. Move it up one, you've got a C minor 7. Then move it up another two, you've got a D minor 7. Okay, so let's have a look at some more bar chords. So, put your first finger over the second fret, across in the entire second fret again. Don't forget, I'm using my thumb there to really help clamp that chord down. Then I'm going to use my fourth finger on the fifth fret, first string. Now this is another variation of the D major chord. Remember, you can already play a D major using your first, second and third strings on the second fret. But here's a nice full and rounded D major chord. Then slide it up one fret, you've got a D sharp chord. And then slide it up so your first finger's on the 4th fret and you've got an E major chord. And then slide it up again onto so your first finger's on the 6th fret, or the 5th fret, sorry, and you've got an F major chord. So using bar chords is really, really useful for achieving not only different variations of chords that you might play just using 2 or 3 fingers, but also they allow you to be able to play chords that you wouldn't normally be able to achieve just by using 3 fingers down at the bottom end of the fretboard. And also, I suppose, using bar chords is similar to using a capo. For example, if I use the capo on the 2nd fret and I use my 2nd and 3rd fingers on the 3rd and 4th fret, I've got the B chord there. So here's the B chord without using the capo. So there you go. Now you might say, why not use the capo all the time? Well, being able to play bar chords allows you with a lot more freedom to move up and down the fretboard. So they're really, really useful to be able to play our bar chords, and eventually you'll be able to play bar chords all the way up your fretboard.